Alright, so now we have 29 holes punched around the perimeter of this head. The next thing we have to do is use the twine to lace the head so that we can use it to tension it. Now the twine that I'm using is a nylon twine. It's much stronger than cotton twine or something similar, and you need to use as thick and strong line as you can right now, because you're going to put a lot of tension on these lines, and if you don't, they'll break. So to start lacing it, you start from the bottom, which would be the actual face of the head, in, and you lace through one hole, and then you lace every sixth hole as you go around. So since there are 29 holes, by the time you get around to where you start, you'll actually be on the second hole. And you'll do that again, and by the time you come around, you'll end on the third, fourth, fifth, and you'll evenly lace around the entire perimeter. To do this, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you come in from the bottom on the sixth hole and pull through. And you just repeat that process. Now you're going to need a lot of string because you're going to need to get through all of these holes. That bound up a little there. So you need to pull it all the way through. And then when you reach the end, you're going to need to tie a knot to keep it from sliding through, which can just be a simple knot tied on top of each other a bunch of times. You just need something thick. So I'm going to tie a knot like you tie a knot in your shoelaces. But I'm going to tie more than one on top of each other. You kind of want to be careful to align them as they tighten up on top of each other, so that you get one big thick knot in the end and not a bunch of small knots in a row, which isn't going to stop it from going through the hole that you punched. Alright, so there we have a big knot, and I've left a little length here actually to tie a loop on the end, because when I get to the very end, I'm going to want to use that loop to tie this other end through so that we can get even tension all the way around. So now I pull this through, and that knot acts as a stopper. I gotta find the beginning of the twine again. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come in from the underside, pull that through. Keep repeating the process. We'll keep recording until we get around maybe the second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure none of these lines can tangle. They're all going to have to move freely as you try and tension the head. So now we've laced all the way around one time, and you see we're about to bypass where we started. So if we count, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you'll see line up on the second hole, one after the one where we started. So we go through that. And now you don't have to count anymore. You can just look at where your last one passed through and just move on and populate the next hole. Move on to see this one, so we go through this hole. And we're going to repeat that process all the way around until we get back to the beginning.